Okay, so this update is about the necessary steps that I need to take in order to complete 75% of my project. So I think for starters, I should talk about what 75% completed looks for me. Um, I think 75% completed for me looks like being finished with 3 to 3.5 minutes of the video. So currently the video is sitting at a little over 5 minutes long. Um, I think the only reason that it would go lower than that is if I needed to adjust the timing on the voiceover part, which I might have to end up doing so I can get the timing as perfect as I can. But from what I've seen with cinematic trailers, video game trailers, is that 4 to 6 minute length. So I think so long as I stay between 4 to 6 minutes, I should be fine. I don't see it dropping that low, but even if it did, I think that I would still be in a good place where the trailer would still be great. So that's where I see 75% being for me, like 3 to 3.5 minutes of the video edited. That's, if I'm putting into perspective of the first half, starting from beginning to end, I would say like the first 3 minutes of the video, that's music, that's ambiance, that's sound effects, that's Foley, everything edited and incorporated into the video. Currently where I'm at now is I just recorded some of the voiceover that I will be doing for a section of the trailer. It's weird to record myself and hear my own voice back over and over and over again. But I felt like it was a vital part of the trailer. So that's what I've done recently. I am still collecting and editing some Foley sound effects and just regular pre-recorded sound effects. I've been editing and implementing them into the video already. Not that far, but it's a start. I feel like I'm still on track with my production calendar. I feel like I'm still in a good place. As far as being 75% completed, I think I kind of had that laid out in my production calendar. I see that as being like the middle of October. That way I can have the end of October to finish that last 25% of the project, and then that little bit of the beginning of November to put any final touches on the video and make any final edits or adjustments that I need, and making sure that it's 100% to my liking before the due date. So I feel like I'm still in a good place on meeting that goal. I feel like I've done a good job of putting myself into a position where I can work not necessarily harder, but essentially I've put myself in a position where I can do a ton of work one day and less the next day, where I don't have to do a ton of work each and every day. I think that I've been able to be put in this position, one, because of the nature of my project, and two, because I've been fortunate enough to be able to stay on task with my production calendar. Knock on wood, I haven't run into too many bumps in the road yet. And I also just like being able to take my time with certain aspects of the project. I know that post-production is a very tedious and large part of production of any content creating in general. I really want to take my time with the sound effects, especially with this being a horror fantasy video game trailer. There's obviously monsters in the trailer, so instead of just finding random monster sounds that I think would fit, through research that I've seen, like I've seen videos on how they make certain dragon sounds, like different animals and stuff that they use to create different dragon sounds. So I want to incorporate stuff like that in order to make the sounds, not just find random pre-recorded monster sounds for everything. So I feel like I'm in a good position where I can take my time and really focus on the sound design. I know this update video will probably seem very choppy with the multiple takes and the iMovie transitions, but I promise my video will be better edited than this. But anyways, like I said, I feel like I'm in a good position. 75% completed. I'm shooting for middle of October. And just an update of what I'm working on currently. I'm still currently working on recording the voiceover part, and I'm also doing ADR right now. There's a section in the beginning that I'm doing ADR for, as well as a little bit later in the video. And then I'm editing Foley and pre-recorded sound effects that I found right now. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and that's an update on where I hope to be in order to complete 75% of this project. So